Hello, bitches. Look who's sitting on panel today.
Courtney.
See how they are? I decided to move from behind the camera to in front of the camera one time, and this is what I get. I don't even think I've ever done it with you guys before.
Yes.
No. Well, not.
Well, I've done it with you, but I don't think I've ever done it. I do it a lot with you. That's why I ought to drive you home. Welcome to They Said. We're at the Brass Rail for our Monday night chat. Thanks to the fabulous Courtney who's joining us today. We have producer Kurt who is back behind the camera. Woo! Spirit fingers. And he has a little production helper, John, who's helping today too. And Alejandra's here, Dustin is here, Ian of course is not here again, so I'm filling in for him. And Amber is drinking wine again somewhere. Fuck that girl in wine.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
It's nice though to be able to text her literally whenever and to be like, hey, what's a good this kind of wine? It's like, oh, I got you.
The best texting would be, hey, can you bring me a case of that one thing that you're really promoting?
Yeah.
And she'll be like, what are we trading for?
Yeah.
Well, we came off a week of big events, weekend of big events.
Yes.
I know we did, we all did. So why don't we start with you first? What have you been doing? What's going on?
Just so you know, I was still drunk at 8 a.m. yesterday, okay? So I'm feeling mad. There was no way in hell I was going to go over there and walk all drunk.
There was people who could. There was probably some people who were a little bit drunk when they were walking.
Yeah. With a 40 or something. Might as well
just stop at every bar on the way that's open.
One of those backpacks with a little straw.
Oh, that's what my brother does when he goes snowboarding. He fills a Camelback with like Jack and Coke and snowboards with it.
It was in the army, so I got some of those, like, you know, those camel things that they use with the, I was thinking I could do that. But nothing, it was just a regular week.
A regular week?
Yes.
Apparently you're in a new relationship. Do tell.
Apparently. I don't want to jinx it. It's too funny.
I don't want to jinx it.
It's all over Facebook.
But we should clarify that it's not Vodka Boy.
No, it's not.
Okay. It's new Hot Boy.
It's new Ukrainian.
Ukrainian even. See, I don't know. I'm hanging out at the wrong places. I'm hanging out with you more often.
You need to go on Craigslist more often.
Clearly that's what I'm doing wrong. I will go on Craigslist.
Don't get you Ukrainian.
You got to switch from Facebook to Craigslist.
Yeah, right. Can they please leave in San Diego though? I don't want somebody in Bonsall or wherever the hell.
He makes his way down here 3 times a week, which is more than I can take, you know? With his gas prices and all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's driving like a Jeep or something, like, you know, those big cars.
I hope he has a Costco card.
Save him 6 cents every time.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I did have some funny story yesterday. I went to the Golden Spoon. And, you know, I have a brush, frozen yogurt, and I have a brush that, like, when I put the makeup on, it just lets a lot of the hair on the brush go, you know, and I didn't notice, and I have, like, my chest with a whole bunch of hair from the brush.
Okay.
So I'm in line, and the guy goes to the restroom, and then, like, this old queen, I mean, like, this bitch, she gotta be, like, already 65, 67. And, you know, when you have gray hair, you can see, like, you know, you try to cover it with that Miss Clara blonde thing that it covers, but, you know, it's not really like this kind of blonde. It's like you just spray some fucking shit in your hair. So this bitch is, like, in front of me with this younger guy, and they're talking shit, something about hair and everything, and I'm not really paying attention because I'm trying to find out what I want. And then this old queen turns around and keeps staring me down, up and down. And I pretended I didn't notice until that bitch got on my nerves. I'm like, excuse me, do I have monkeys on my face or what? Place was packed. And so then he goes, no, but I said, no, bitch, what you need to do is go touch up your fucking roots. I don't need no shit from an old queen who's buying this guy that she's probably fucking, who is like, looks like your grandkid, younger, and leave me the fuck alone, I said. So as I'm doing this, the guy comes out of the restroom and then he goes, is there something wrong? This guy's hot, you know, and then the bitch goes like, and I said, no, nothing. And then he's like, oh, I don't feel so well. And then I yell like really loud, you need some protein. So red and everybody's looking. He's like, can we go now? I was like, no, I need some yogurt. So that was the highlight of my week.
That was the highlight of your week. Well, That fancy
great.
golden spoons.
You know, I would expected some kind of shit at a straight area place, you know, but this was in Hillcrest, you know?
Right.
So it was like, why is this bitch trying to like look down on me when she's an older gay guy, you know?
Do you run into that often though? Does that
Not
happen?
really.
No?
Not really. I mean, I have more problems with gay people than with straight people.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you can't help it.
Because they're jealous. They're jealous that you get hot guys.
Well, it's either that or they're just like, they try to be like me or whatever.
Right.
Haters gonna hate.
Say.
Either way. I can't help it if I'm 5'3", they're like fucking 6 feet tall, trying to be a drag queen or a tranny, you know? It's like, I can wear high heels and it still be under 5'9", you know?
Oh, God. And you can send all the hate mail at HSSS.
You know what? I had never checked that email. I should
That'll be your next weekend. The whole weekend.
There's a long list.
I'd be like,
All right, let's move on to talk about the big event yesterday, which was AIDS Walk. I know we were all there. You were there with P-Flag?
I was there with P-Flag.
You were holding the shoe.
You were?
I was, oh my gosh. We were supposed to trade off, but that didn't happen.
We traded off. I didn't take it though.
No, Dustin didn't take it either. We were there. We walked behind you for a little while. I think.
Okay.
And you were wearing your white shirt, and then you took it off because the shit was hot.
Yeah, and then I was just wearing all black, so it wasn't even any better.
It was smart.
No, yeah, my favorite part of the whole walk, though, I don't know if you guys saw, was we were walking, and we were going past, like, a residential area, and there was a guy, older gay man with his shirt off, watering his lawn.
Yes.
Did you see
Yes.
it? He was so strategically placed. I loved
Apparently,
it.
I found this out.
Favorite part.
Apparently, he does that literally every afternoon. He stands out there on the phone, watering his lawn shirtless, and I'm like, is that what this guy does when people walk by? And
Is that down Park?
Yeah, it was down Park.
it was who's on her? Was it Daryl? Was on her team?
I love that
What's his
guy.
name?
Donald? Yeah.
Sorry. Donald. I told Donald about it. Like I asked him, and he's like, yeah, he's there every day.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and he's like, he's always on the phone. He's always on the phone, shirtless, watering his lawn. Like
Thousands of us walking by, and he was just like, I don't see you guys. I'm watering the lawn. Like
he was like, yeah, there's people walking by right now. Like
it was my
what
favorite part.
is he talking about?
Well, my favorite part was when we got to the Prado, or the whatever, the museums, that museum row where you're walking and you can see from the top of where the museums are all the way down.
Yeah, that was cool
all
too.
the
Yeah.
people and all the shoes.
That was awesome.
That's when I was asking you, oh, please get a picture of that too.
Oh, I think I did, and I did not send it to you. I don't know why. You said send me pictures, and I sent like boring pictures.
No, you sent a really cute one. It was a little collage.
The little collage one.
Great. But we raised great money. I know our team did. I'm sure P-Flag did. How many people were walking with you guys?
Well, we started with 10, and then by the end, I only counted 4.
Well, we had, I think, all total like 16 people sign up for our team, and I think, 7. Sure.
Okay, yeah.
I think we had like 10 by the end.
Did we? Okay.
Because Ophelia showed up like right before the walk.
That's right.
And then
There were 2 other people that joined that weren't originally on the team. So, yeah, no, I think so. I think it was great overall. I can't wait till we get the numbers. I think it's gonna be a really good year.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun, and oh shit, I wore the wrong shoes. So I was trying to go for cute because I wanted to wear yellow shoes to match the little yellow shoes, and I think about halfway through I started complaining about my cute little yellow shoes.
But, I mean, it might have been a little bit before halfway.
Hey, giving away money. Did you do anything else this weekend? I know you guys got something going on with the San Diego Remembers going on today, right?
Yes, there's a fundraiser promotion at Baby Cakes, and they're selling a special cupcake they made just for us with purple frosting and purple sprinkles on the top for anti-bullying. Thank you. I wasn't prepared.
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of got a little smashed.
How freaking cute is that?
Yeah, so, and they're going to donate part of the proceeds to San Diego Remembers for our event next Tuesday, and then future events and stuff. So it's our first like big fundraiser, so we're really excited.
And
let's go eat unhealthy
and
for
yeah,
fundraisers.
cupcakes. Who doesn't want a cupcake?
So good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're
So
really
good.
excited.
What else did you do, Dustin? Anything exciting? Any football, anything? Which I know is your favorite.
Oh yeah.
Favorite topic.
I mean, all my like fantasy football leagues I did okay in. It's really like Chargers won, which is awesome. Cowboys are losing, which is more awesome. I don't like. It was a fun weekend. Like, it was busy. I mean, during the week, I had a good date during the week and stuff like that, and then not so much this weekend.
Is this the same date that you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Like, it was a great date and everything like that, but
so we've decided that he basically dates women that are just like Damon. Like, great date, had a good time, everything seems like it's pretty awesome, I'm gonna see you again, and then they just fall out the fucking window.
yes.
You never hear from them,
Nope.
no responding to
Nope.
text messages, no phone calls.
I'm just like I enjoy doing the dating thing. I like coming up with dates. I like taking girls out. I like spending money on them and stuff like that. Like, and it's never like an issue. Like, I mean, the past like 3 dates I've gone on, like, I've spent well over $100 on the dates and stuff like that, and I don't like really care. But it's like, after a while, I'm like, God, like, this kind of sucks. Like,
Can I get a second date?
yeah, like I'm willing to do it again, but like having to like start over and over, like, it's terrible.
I think maybe you just need to wait for girls to ask you out.
I know. There's the worst part about this, like, girl was like, is after like we went out and stuff like that, and we're still talking, and she's like, I just can't believe like you're still single. You're so awesome. I'm like, okay, and now I'm not gonna hear from you for 2 days. Like,
Bitch! Oh, you can send that hate mail to Erin at TV. We don't like her. Oh my god.
shit happens.
Yeah, shit
Maybe you're
happens.
just way too nice. Way.
I know, maybe if you start being, I don't know.
See, I've had this problem before.
Douchey?
Girls
they
do.
pretend that they do, but I mean,
I'm bad at it,
down
though.
they don't.
I'm bad at like being like, because girls like the guy who's like kind of a dick or whatever, but I'm terrible at it because I'm a nice guy. So I don't walk that line very well. Like, I'm more of like if I try to do that, I go over the top. Like, when I was in New Mexico, we went out and like, my buddy's like, come on, you got to be like a little bit of a dick to him and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. And like, I'm like, okay. So we go to like this party, and in New Mexico, it's in winter, it's like freezing out and stuff like that. And she's all dressed all cute and everything. And she's like, God, it's so cold. I'm like, yeah, because you're fucking not wearing anything. Like, it's like way over the top. Like, that's why I should have been a nice guy. I'm like, oh, have my sweatshirt. I was like, no, I'm being a dick tonight. Like, I'm gonna ruin this right now. Like,
I was
At least
hoping
you
they
spent $100 there.
yeah, exactly.
just cut you off at like $5 entry,
Right?
whatever party. But hey, did she call you back the next day, or did you get any that night?
No.
Damn. So see, that strategy doesn't work either.
Nope.
I would have been like, yeah, motherfucker, look, you're wearing shit. I look good. I look good. How many numbers have you got?
Oh my god.
It was like 20 degrees outside, and she was dressing like how you do on Saturdays. Like you should not be wearing, like, it's snowing.
Trust me, I know. I've been in Vegas for New Year's, and I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm not giving dating advice to anybody because clearly it doesn't work for me. So, I mean, you would be the only one that could probably give sound dating advice. You date someone new every week. So.
I'm so glad I didn't give this guy the address to the web show.
Oh. Give it 2 weeks. If he's still around in 2 weeks, then totally he can watch this show.
Well, this is his own words. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh,
Right away. Fine then.
That's awesome.
I know.
All right, we need to take a break. We're going to come back and talk about some new stuff and some fun stuff. And as soon as Kurt can work the camera, which he's learning to do today. So we'll be right back. We're back, and that is the cutest dance, producer Kurt. I know that they're both thinking about the fabulous producer question that we're going to get in the last
Yeah, I'm excited for
I
it.
know, I'm very excited.
I'm really interested to see what it's going to be.
Let's talk about some shit that's happening in the news. Don't be freaked out. If it's Kurt, it's going to be nasty.
I know.
Positive of
Okay.
that. So you might have to close your
Just trust me, I'm totally prepared.
No, you're totally not approved.
You met Alejandra, so you're okay.
Right? Boom. New stuff. So I know you guys have all been keeping up with the news, and now that you're our little political news, if any of you have seen that story about that girl who it was a prank that her school in Texas nominated her to their homecoming court.
Yeah.
And it was actually supposed to be a joke, and like small town, of course, small town bullies, small town people. Well, that story hit national news, and then the whole town, I guess, was kind of feeling really shitty, particularly the kids that did. Yeah. So she actually was voted on to this homecoming court, and they did the homecoming ceremony thing. They all came out onto the I guess what.
So on the field, on the field, like halftime of the game or whatever.
Right, halftime at the game, and like she got this huge standing ovation, and even from like the opposing team.
The opposing team had they had signs made and stuff like that they showed up to the game and like hung them up behind them supporting that girl.
And I mean, to me, that is exactly in your face, in your face, bullies.
Oh yeah.
Try and fuck with me and see what happens when word gets out. I don't. Were you guys ever bullied? Were you bullied in school?
Kind of, but I used to take ass back there.
Well, see, and that's what I feel bad about too, because when I was in school, I was a bully, and I felt like I had to be because I was like the fat kid that nobody really liked. I was in FFA, and everybody thought that he's funny and he's big, and so he could play football or play sports or make jokes, and everybody only liked me because of that, and they would pick on me all the time because I was fat or because I didn't dress well or whatever. And I was also the po kid. I was the po kid at my school. Poor. Because I went to school with a bunch of rich kids. So I'm the one that had to work in the cafeteria and shit, serving food and stuff. Yeah, it was awful. So I had to beat ass, and I feel really bad about the people that I was a bully to. And I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I should look at them up on Facebook and apologize or something for all the shit that I did to them. Because I feel so bad.
Do you remember certain ones that
I do. Yes, I do remember certain ones that I was really awful to. Particularly this one kid who I used to tease all the time. I can't believe I could say this out loud. I used to tease all the time because he was really feminine. I mean, he was a tiny little feminine dude, and I feel so bad now. In retrospect, I mean, I don't know. Were you guys ever bullied? Did you bully someone that you feel bad about doing it?
I was never really. I wasn't really bullied or anything like that. The only time I could think of being even kind of bullyish would be maybe in elementary school. But I mean, I think that's just elementary school kids being elementary school kids.
Right.
Because I don't even remember anything. It was just picking on the younger kids because they're younger. That's what it was. It was third grade to first grade kind of thing. But other than that, I never really I was just friends with people. I mean, at my school, the bullying really wasn't terrible. At Poway High, it's really because it is cliquey. There are the cliques and everything like that. But there's so many people. Our schools also went through construction during that time, so we went from having areas where it was very visually separated to you have asphalt with canopies, so everyone's under one canopy. Right. So I think it kind of knocked it out a little bit more. So my senior year was everyone was friends. I mean, I feel for the most part we all went to the same parties, we all hung out with the same people. There was still little groups, but it really wasn't that bad.
So was not my school. Oh my god, it was not. I mean, my school was literally the movie Mean Girls. It was the movie Mean Girls. And the interesting thing about it is I went to a school up until 10th grade when I begged to go to public school because I couldn't deal with a religious private school anymore. So finally I was able to go to a public school, and I get to this public school, and of course I only get 1 year because apparently a private school you're smarter. And I thought I was going to have 2 years, and I only got 1 year, but oh my god, it was Mean Girls. It was walking into the cafeteria, and you've got, the black hotties and the, Asian nerdy smart kids, and then the dweebs, and I mean, it was literally sectioned out like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I felt like I had to take that bully mentality from the private school into the public school in order for kids to like me, and I was just so awful. I was so awful, but I did manage to make friends, and I was, a nice kid for the most part when I thought that people were picking on me, because I still got picked on. So I don't know. I just I maybe should put out a Facebook blast and say, I'm sorry to all the kids that I bullied when I was in school. I feel so bad. Oh well, let's not talk about that anymore.
But like that situation, like with that girl and everything, like it turned around so much on them. What was weird is like I looked at all the pictures of it, and there's one picture of it shows all the people were in homecoming court. Every single guy was in was in their football uniform. Like every single guy was obviously on the football team because like you said, it's in Texas, so it's like that's the way it is. So everyone else was like the popular kids or whatever who were all voted up there. But she doesn't even like. If you looked at her, there's nothing like uniquely weird about her or anything like that. She seems very normal. Yeah.
She was a gorgeous girl.
Yeah.
And I mean, she even got a nice little hairdo for this. She was long blonde hair. I mean, I wonder, I guess people will just pick on you or bully you for anything.
Yeah, like that's what, like, because when I saw the article, I was like, okay, like, I was like, I wonder why she was picked on or something like that, because it said why, like, because she said, like, maybe it's because you're different, but then I, like, watched the video of her actually talking, I'm like, she's so normal, like, I feel like she could have fit into my school just, like, with everyone else, like, there's nothing weird, like, I don't know.
I don't know, and that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, like, what were they picking on her for? Why was she being bullied? And it never like really fully explained it. So maybe they just thought she was, not pretty enough or something. I don't know. I think that's awful.
Message of the stories: Texas sucks.
You kicked ass like I did too. So.
Well, not really. Like, see, there was this. I was bullied a lot until I started hanging out with the girls. Then when I was hanging out with the girls, the guys were not friendly to me, so I could talk to the girls for them. Then there was always this little guy that was like, we were the same height and everything, and he would always pick on me. So one day I got so tired of it, and we were on the hallway, and I was walking, and he was right behind me throwing shit at me, and I just got tired, and I turned around and started beating the fuck out of him, and everybody's like, oh my god, forget that you can kick ass.
She's all brass.
Yeah.
I went to school on City Heights, so it's a ghetto.
All right, let's talk about some other news because this story has been my favorite story. And I know it sounds kind of shallow and cheesy, but there's this big business tycoon in Hong Kong who has a lesbian daughter, and he has put a call out, and it went like international. I mean, the call was he is offering $65 million to the man who can make his lesbian daughter fall in love with him and marry him. And so, of course, I'm first in line, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Because you said it too when we first were getting ready to talk about it. It has to be a gay man that marries her.
Icing on the cake, it has to be a gay man.
Can you imagine what we could both do with $65 million? I'm like, let's split that shit down the middle and, go buy you a hotel.
Yeah.
Invest it and live off the interest.
Yeah.
But, so, I mean, this story literally went everywhere, internationally. And so he's claiming that he is getting emails for potential suitors from Jerusalem and Ethiopia and Istanbul.
But the question is, has he accepted any of them yet?
No, because what he is saying is that it needs to be legitimate.
It needs to be someone who wants to date his daughter.
Who wants to turn her.
But isn't she married in England?
She is, yeah, she's a lesbian.
But she got married.
Correct. Yes. And
a lesbian.
I think she's thinking that
makes sense.
This is all hysterical, and he's just, I guess, gonna blow his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is gonna totally scam her. But I'm like, hey, if the shoe fits, girl, I'll take you out for wine. We can, totally talk about how we'll figure it out, and then let's get us some money.
Then she's saying that he's doing it out of love for her. So she doesn't see anything wrong with it.
She's okay with it?
Yeah. She's not agreeing to it. But
she's just like, she's okay with him saying it. Like, she's not going to do it, but...
Right.
He's only doing it because he loves her so much.
Oh, yeah, it says she married her long-term girlfriend in a ceremony in France.
Oh, yeah, there.
So, I mean, would $65 million, come on, would you? For real?
Yeah.
I feel like that cancels it out, though.
Yeah. Maybe if it was a dude.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hell yeah. For $65 in a bus pass. $65 million?
I don't know if I want to go for that.
you don't know if
To
you
me,
want
it's a little bit more complicated than that. I had to take out my implants, shave my hair.
I feel like that's still cheaper than $65 million.
I know, but still, you know, it's a lot of work. And then a pain in the ass, you know.
Well, what if it was a gay dude that?
I pretended to be somebody else. Like, you know, I've done that.
Oh, you've done that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did that shit for free.
Yeah.
I don't need $5 million.
They're like, come on, girl. I'm gonna go see my dad so they can see that I'm dating a girl. Just don't talk much. It's a free meal.
Please talk in your high voice.
I pretty much was like, yeah, no, and then like the whole time like this. Please make sure you don't look up.
It's stuff like that that makes me wonder, though. Is it like rich people? Will they just put that out in the world, like anything? Think they can do
with money
for money? Like, do you ever remember the one guy who lost a bet in?
What?
Hot mess.
I just want to know what you're selling.
I just want.
That's like a fucking 10-year-old picture.
Okay, she's selling a costume. She made it.
Yeah, Manager Richard is trying to show us all photos of Alejandra and how beautiful she is, but we already know that. Do you remember the story of the guy who lost, I think it was a poker bet? And the bet was, if you lose, you have to get breast implants.
I remember.
And you have to for a year.
I remember.
I mean, like, just a total regular dude. And he lost.
Yeah.
And he fucking got them. And the kicker was that he would have to get them and wear them for a year, and the guy was going to give him $1 million.
Yeah. I don't remember what happened though.
Okay, so after the year was up, he kept them. He said, girls love them.
Oh!
He's never...
How big are they?
I mean, they're big. They're bigger than hers. He got big ones. Like, big. Yeah. I'm serious. Go to Google. Google that shit.
Huh.
He shows them. He loves to show them. Says,
That was a long time ago too. That was quite a few years
yeah,
ago. Wow.
That was maybe 6-7 years ago.
Wow, I'm gonna look that up.
But see, that's the thing. People and money. People will do some things for money.
Everybody will do something for money.
But it often makes me wonder, what's the limit? What is the limit that people like? You know, I ain't just gonna go out and do some shit for 50 grand.
Depends on the person, I feel like.
Well, sure, but I think it also depends on
the person and what the thing is.
Yeah, and the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Fucking Richard.
No. Trying to show everybody your
Well,
money.
you know what? He thinks I'm shy about that. Do you want the link to the website where I'm posting naked?
He's already got it. Like that's where he found the. No, he keeps those pictures. That's why he has them.
But those aren't from that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Photo shoot
he looks at those
on
pictures.
website.
He looks at those pictures later at night. That's why he has them on his phone.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, but we can get you some hits.
I'm not getting any money now. I don't care.
See, we need to hook you up on another one. So. You need to be on that one new social app that they have for trans.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I got this one and it's like nothing but Mexicans.
Every time I hear her, she says that. Every time.
I date Mexican men.
Only white, yes, we know. Preferably Jewish. I don't think there were Ukrainian boys.
Yeah, you should have a picture now. We're trying to find it.
Right.
I haven't even looked at my phone.
Before we go to break, I just want to point out that the funniest story that I saw this week actually happened today. Was on HuffPuff, and it was about it was a little video clip. I don't know if anybody saw it. One of the hate groups, I guess, the very righty religious hate groups, put this thing out that said. It was produced by the Children of Mary Order. It said homosexuality is caused by the use of birth control.
Oh wow.
And so, and to quote exactly what it says, with the prevalence of contraception, it's no wonder adultery is on the rise, as is promiscuity, homosexual behavior, and even abortion due to failed contraception.
Okay. And on that note.
So y'all, if you use rubbers or take a pill, you're gonna be gay. I just want to point out.
It turns you
No
gay.
AIDS, none of that shit, but you're being gay.
And we're gonna go on a break. We'll be right back.
So it's gonna be.
We're back. had a very lively conversation during the break because we're trying to get the producers to come up with some amazing fucking producer question that we can all have these amazing fucking answers to, and it always leads to sex and porn. Producer Kurt. So, which brought up the types of porn that we like, and of course, you like straight porn.
Yeah.
No,
I don't.
Lesbian porn.
No.
Is there even such thing?
Lesbian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there lesbian?
Well, yeah, but then it's also mixed in with the straight porn because you get like the girl on girl in the straight porn
I don't
too.
think I've ever seen a butch dyke porn.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we're just not looking for it.
like, nobody up here could be looking for it. Well,
It's out
no,
there.
someone. But we're talking about the kinds of porn we like. Or, for me, as a gay man, I do not like gay porn. Never have. Don't watch it. Don't like it. There's nothing porn. But, like, late 70s, early 80s, big name. Remember, like, when porn was like Dynasty in Dallas, and they were like, they had a plot and characters that like actually acted. And like I said, back when Ron Jeremy was like skinny.
I would have to Google that because I don't
The
even
feature
know.
film ones are the best ones.
Those are
Because,
my favorite.
like, even the new ones, because they try, because there's obviously some that are like really trying to like act too, and they're really bad. The funniest part to me is there's extras. Like, there's extras in those movies that like literally are there to like try to act or something, like, and they don't, like,
oh no.
like that's an amazing job. Like, how do you tell people like, oh yeah, I was in the background of a couple porns, like I'm building my portfolio up.
My casting agent sent me on this, call.
I'm jerking off on the back of the Actually, I was asked to do that sometimes. I was like, no. Sorry, no, thank you.
You said you like daddy porn.
I like bear porn. I like
so gay.
men that look like men, fucking men that look like men.
Got it.
Or twins.
Do you and the hubby watch porn?
Sometimes, but usually, like, I'll just watch it by myself, like, before, like, he gets home. Before he gets home or something. Yeah, because, like, he's always in the mood, and, so,
So you're like,
yeah, and and it really depends on, like, my mood, gay or straight. It doesn't matter, I watch both. But I do like twinks, just say that.
I think that is so fascinating. Like, you're not the only girl that I've ever heard that likes to watch gay porn.
Well,
Like, I have so many girlfriends that just only want to watch gay porn, but I don't think they want to watch it for the sex. They want to watch it to see the hot guys with big dicks. That's all they care about.
Well, and I also like, their facial expressions and the sounds they make and stuff. Like, hearing that they're like trying to... Okay, I don't watch that. I've never seen that one. You can send me a link to that.
Oh, girl, I got some links. Yeah.
My phone's probably full of fire.
Oh, okay.
There was this one show that I used to watch. It was on Showtime. It was, they're really good with their like half-hour dramas and half-hour comedies, and like they have weeds and all that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I had this one that was called Dave's Old Porn. Did you ever see Dave's Old Porn?
I've never heard of that one.
Okay, so it was this guy that was a comedian, and he used to have like a porn star guest on every week. And what it was like Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they would review all these like different categories of old porn movies. Like they had one category that was all old midget porn, and then they had one category that was all old interracial porn, and then they had gay porn, and so they would sit there on the sofa, sitting next to each other, critiquing these old porn movies.
Because they have it on and they're just like talking about it.
And so they show it, like in the old, like when you used to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. That might be dating myself.
I know what it is.
Okay. And so like they'd have this little sofa blocking the erect penis, showing the penetration going up and down, like that. Oh, shit was funny as hell. And they had like, they had big time people on there, like Adam Carolla, Drew, and Suzanne Summers was on there one time.
That's funny.
Wow.
And they're like they're watching porn. But I missed that show, and I would totally be a host for that show. Showtime ever wants to bring it back. FYI. All right, we're going to do a producer question. From producer Kurt and production assistant John. What is the question? What do you consider messy sex? Messy sex.
Is it in a good way or in a bad way?
And in any way you
It could be good messy sex, and it could be like, ew.
Well, see, that's instantly the first thing that comes to my mind,
Yeah.
which I have had.
I can take like
And it is-
spitting and all that shit. It's good.
Oh, but see, that's
Yeah, that's good messy sex. But then when somebody doesn't do what is it? An enema, let's put it this way. That's nasty, messy sex.
Oh, here it comes.
Here she is going to be the first one to say it.
Right?
Hey,
Well,
it
and
happens.
trust, that happens when you are a
Especially
guy.
when you go on a dinner date, you know.
I never understand why people want to do that. Well, why gay men want to do that. Why do you want to go to dinner and then go home and have sex?
Especially if you're a bottom.
Yeah, that's gross. No.
No, I've never thought about that before.
Or eat a salad.
Yeah.
Or eat a salad.
Or how about we have breakfast and we'll have sex at
You know
11
what?
p.m.
Fortunately for me, I never had.
No eating in between them.
I've never had
No
an
eating.
accident on myself like that. Even though I always end up on like dinner dates, it's never happened to me. Thank God. It's happened to the person I'm with, but not to me. So.
I've had some very unfortunate.
Hey, Courtney.
Yeah, follow that.
This is gonna show like how like and we were just talking about how I'm not a prude and everything. I was like, messy sex. Oh, I didn't shower before.
That's
I'm sad.
Oh, I just gotta work. How would I blowjob?
Oh, I forgot to brush my teeth.
Notice the straight people, okay?
Right? Like,
Let them know about messy sex.
it's like everything seems really clean now. Like,
I know, right?
It's like, oh.
it's just kind of like, I would say if you have sex for a while and like come multiple times and stuff like that, it starts to add up. And
What about
Can we
period sex?
Pretending you were getting
period. Oh my God. Period sex. Period sex. Period sex.
Do they not tell you?
No, I.
Have it? Or
I've done at this point I don't care anymore because I've done it like so many times. But the worst
listen to him.
the worst is in the shower. Like when the girl's in her period and you do it in the shower, because like first off it's better because you're like, okay, I can clean off afterwards. The bad part is it looks like someone's dying. Like
Psycho.
like you look down and you're like, oh, I need to clean my shower now.
it doesn't, like, your harden doesn't go away. You stay hard even if you're asleep.
I'm not like watching it while I'm paying attention to other things at that point. Like,
Yeah, you're doing this, and you're right here. You can't see the blood running through her fucking legs.
you look the other way.
Or like you're
Water's going this way.
His face is
You
in
know
the shower.
you know it's gonna happen, so you're not gonna like visually like look at it. You're gonna avoid it.
Why would you have sex with someone
Right,
for free?
yes.
Is that like a question? If I, I know what it is.
Yeah,
I'd
well,
be glad we don't leave to our ass.
see? Yeah, well, hey, some guys do that, which is also messy and not so great.
That's why you gotta prepare yourself mentally. It's a big one.
It's a big one.
Relax your aim.
And that's when you take a lot of video head cleaner and just let it open. Oh my God, yeah, we need to move on to some men. Yes, this one will probably be explicit. All our little 14-year-old
Yeah.
viewers probably won't be able to watch this.
Yeah.
We do have some swag to give away. We have more of the free movie passes to see How to Survive a Plague, which is opening this Friday at the Hillcrest Landmark. So, fifth person to comment below on this video on the site will receive 2 passes right here to see the movie. And the movie starts the 5th and runs for, I think, maybe 2 weeks-ish or whatever. And you really do want to see it. If you
Sounds good.
Yeah, if you don't know what it's about, it is literally about how ACT UP started and the beginning of the AIDS epidemic. So Google it, How to Survive a Plague. We got some events coming up. What are the Brassrail events that we need to know about? You guys are doing a lot with football, I know that.
Yeah, we've been trying to on Sundays. Next Sunday we have an event. Daisy's throwing an event. which should be pretty fun. Yeah, she's up there taking pictures and stuff like that. But that should be fun. And then we're gonna start doing an EDM night once a month on Thursdays, so that should be fun too. EDM, like electronic dance music. So that should be fun.
Today, glow sticks and shit.
I mean, probably.
How was last Thursday? I went by and I saw people in here.
The comedy show, it was really good. Like comedian-wise, like there was probably some of the funniest people we had up, and then we had performers too. And one of the performers is this guy who runs the open mic night at Lestat's on Monday, and he was awesome. Like, he got up there with an acoustic guitar and sang, and like every single I've never seen a crowd get so quiet with an acoustic singer performing before. Like, because I've gone to tons of shows and there's always people talking, unless you're at a concert, like where you're like paying $20 to get in or something like that. But like an open mic night kind of thing, like where everyone's there like for a comedy show, and they just all were just like sitting there in awe. Like, it was really good.
I think an open mic night would go over really well. I mean, have you ever done them before?
No, I don't think we used to do karaoke, but I mean that's super different.
I like karaoke too, but no, I think an open mic night would go over really well sometimes.
Yeah,
because people they have their slam poets.
You can do anything.
Yeah.
Like, it can be really fun.
Except for I don't want no fucking monologue from some stupid
vagina.
Vagina.
From some vagina.
Yeah, that's why you put like you put a limit on it. You got to do like you get 10 minutes or something like that.
Okay, and you guys are also doing. Are you open all day on Sundays?
Yeah, yeah. Sundays we're open all day.
Okay.
And I mean we're here. We got cornhole and beer pong and with the Wii playing, and it's fun.
Beer pong. I'm very good at that. You also talked about Courtney the event, which is next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday at 7, we're meeting around the Hillcrest sign, candlelit vigil, walking to the center for the rally, guest speakers, food, info on community organizations. Yeah.
And that's at 7 o'clock.
So it starts at 7 under the Hillcrest sign.
Under the Hillcrest sign. Awesome.
Tuesday, next Tuesday the 9th.
Tuesday the 9th. Other events we got coming up. What do you got? Don't lie.
I don't.
Shut up! I saw you posted a thing. Oh, that was just a dress you made. Oh no, it wasn't. A bikini top.
Yeah.
Or hanging on your refrigerator. What did you make?
No, that was the skirt.
Oh.
I made that for Mama. It's a top.
Oh, okay. So not for you, for something that you're doing. You're still doing?
I'm still doing shit.
Wednesday at Bourbon Street.
We're on Wednesdays and Tuesdays karaoke night at the regular.
This Friday, one of my favorites, Eric Hyman, is at Bourbon Street, so he'll be performing. It's a free concert, 7 o'clock. Eric will also be at the Yes Youth Empowerment Summit on the 6th, which is at Mission Gathering, starting at 9 o'clock. And it is exactly a free event for LGBT and allied youth and their parents, featuring peer-led workshops, resource fair discussions, featured national and international role models, and a live performance by Eric. So that's at Mission Gathering, which is at 3090 Holt Avenue in Hillcrest. Saturday is also the Taste of North Park, so if you want an opportunity to do like they have that Taste of Hillcrest or town, go and taste all of the fantastic North Park restaurants that have opened, because they're having literally a shit ton that have opened in like the past 6 months.
What is it, like a fair or something?
No, so basically the participating restaurants, they offer up like a little tasting dish that you can go to, and it's kind of almost like a little walking thing. You go to each different restaurant and you buy your wristband or your for $30 or whatever,
and it gets everything, and you get like one little thing in each spot.
All the different little restaurants that participate. To find out all of the participants, you can go to tastenorthpark.com, and that is this Saturday. Also Saturday is Bear Night, because it's my peeps and I love them. It's at Numbers, and they are the 2012 Nikki Award winner for Best Levi Leather event. So I give a shout out to all my other Nikki Award winners.
Okay.
That's right, you're the only one that didn't get nominated this year.
I'm gonna get a shirt made. I told Aaron I'm gonna get a shirt that just says like vote for me for a 2013 Nikki Award, and just wear it all the time.
Every single night here. I think that would be a good strategy. Yeah.
I'm just gonna run around I'll just be walking around Hillcrest every day with a picket sign, just like.
And the gayest thing that I'm going to mention today, besides all of the disgusting porn stuff that we already talked about, is the remake of Steel Magnolias is on Sunday. Lifetime. I actually can't wait to see it.
They remade it?
Look at you. You're all looking at me.
No, I remember hearing about it, but I didn't know that you would mention it.
Yes, Yes, I am so excited. So set your DVRs. It's on at 9 o'clock.
Who's in it?
You know what? I care because it's Jill Scott and Felicia Rashad and some other peeps. I don't even remember. Oh, Queen Latifah.
It's black people.
It's all black, all black cast, and they're doing it verbatim. So we shall see.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's been fun hanging with you guys. Thanks for having me on.
It was awesome. It was a good time.
Thank you for being here.
Anytime.
And I think you'll have your regular castmates back next week. Will you be excited, or should we just talk about more porn all the time? You need to
We have to bring that back up. Yeah.
Ian and Amber about messy sex. We'll have to ask them what
And their favorite types of porn.
So yes,
was for Courtney.
It was for Courtney.
And mine was the most boring answer.
But I don't shower.
That's okay. You won't tell anybody that you don't shower. All right, on behalf of the whole cast, thanks to Brass Rail for letting us be here every Monday, and we will see you next week.